Oh, welcome back everybody. Just finished off my lunch, sat outside. It's a nice day now. Woke up this morning though and this place was covered in snow. So it's been a little bit of a harsh winter so far, but like I say, turned into a nice day now. But I just sat there having a little bit of lunch. But we have a lot to do. Now, if you remember me telling you that we had some wood hopefully being delivered, it has been delivered, and I've been very busy on here. I've built a little shed over here out of wood, as you can see. Now these bales, decided to keep them because they're going to contribute towards feed for cows if we get them in the future. I could sell them. I mean, I don't know how far off we are from getting any cows, but I thought whilst we've got them, we'll keep them. And I wanted to get them underneath the shelter ASAP because of the frost and the snow coming in. So I kept them on the trailer just because it was a lot quicker. So that kind of put that trailer out of action, and I will come back to that sort of story. Well, not really a story, but it will make sense whilst I tell you other things. Over here, also remember me saying about getting some animal pens made up with some fencing or things like that. So with the wood, as you can see, I've built 2 animal pens. We've got a smaller one here, which possibly maybe we'll go for sheep or something like that, because I think cows would be a bit too big in there. But I've put these posts in the ground, used a bit of barbed wire like so. So I had to put that little bit in the middle because obviously the gap between the feed troughs, and then that one goes all around there, and we've got a slightly bigger one this side, maybe for cows. This one again, I had to put that in there like so. Pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I was hoping there was going to be some wood left over so I could try and sort of start repairing this fence, but it wasn't to be, I'm afraid. So it is what it is, but I'm very pleased with what has happened. We desperately needed that shed, and I wanted to get the animal pens up and sort of running. Silage is ready. That's been ready for a little while, but again, I think we might keep most of that to make some feed for the cows. Chickens are doing okay, I think, by the look of their trough, and they've given us some eggs, which is nice, but we won't sell those yet. But we are going to sell over here with the pickup looking a bit lopsided. I think I've overloaded it with some produce. We've got a mix of peppers, cucumbers and onions, but look, that is, it really doesn't like it, that truck, with anything of a bit of weight. I think the suspension might be going. So I think that's going to be a slow plod up to the farmer's market, but we do have quite a bit on us. I don't think we're going to go very fast, so it possibly may be a case of me seeing you up there. But other things we need to do, we've got weeds in our cornfield which is coming up just in front of us, so they need to be dealt with. That field over there, I'm not too sure what to do with that at the minute, so I'm not sure. Also the greenhouses, I had a check on those whilst I was loading all this up. They are running a little bit low on water, not desperately though, but they could possibly need a top up. And I want to take another trailer load of sugar beet down to the BGA. We are producing a decent amount of methane and digestate down there, so we could sell both those products. I know we could put digestate on our fields, that would be like a cheaper option than fertilizer, but we do need to get some sort of equipment to be able to spread that digestate. I may see if there's anywhere where we can sell it, if we can get a decent amount for it. We definitely will be selling the methane, which is good. And we also need to meet Seth a little bit later on this afternoon down at our new plot, which I'm still a bit in shock about, but he's down there now, I believe. He's having a look around. I think he's more excited about it than I am, but I'm going to meet him down there, and we're going to go through a few things, check out what is there and what needs to be chucked, thrown out, and what we could probably use. But we are going very, very slow. That was a painful journey, but we are almost here. So hopefully we can make a decent amount of money off of this. I'm going to release these straps, and now hopefully nothing falls off. We'll try and sell all of this in one hit. Oh, not quite. Wow, 21. Right, what is not? Come on. Please sell. I think that might be a little bit too far away. There we go. Wow, so what was that? About 23 grand? Happy days. Look at that. And we've got a bit of speed back. But yeah, it's very... Look at this truck. I swear it wasn't like that when we first sort of got it running. But anyway, let's head on back. What we'll do now is we'll tackle the weeds. I think that is the priority, because obviously we desperately need that crop to be 100%. And then after that, I think I may grab a little bit of water just to top up those greenhouses, because I don't think I've done them for a long time. So let's jump out of there. We'll grab I'm just thinking the wheels, the tyres, I think we might be alright, but we'll grab the little Massey. I think that's in here. There we go. It gives this a little run out as well, doesn't it? We can keep the front loader on. We will drop off this weight though. Just there. Now there should be a little bit of herbicide left in our sprayer, because I think last time we used it for that field. So just there's our tanker as well, which we could put some water in. It might even be a little bit of drop of water in there. Oh yeah, we've got quite a bit of herbicide actually. That's good. That's going to be needed. So let's do a bit of weed killing. If we do run out, I will just pop up to the chap up by the store in his little wagon. He will top us up. I still haven't managed to find any way of getting things brought down to the farm like that, a permanent sort of tank down here. But anyway, let's get rid of these pesky weeds. Seems to be quite a few clumped over that side. This side's not too bad. But we are getting rid of them. Right, we've got one little pass left to do, I think. Took a little bit longer than I was hoping, but that is a job well done, I think. That feels looking pretty good now. So that corn should come through lovely now. So we'll put the sprayer away. It's starting to get a little bit darker, so we will need to pop down and meet Seth before it's too dark, otherwise we're not going to see what we're poking around at down there, are we? So I don't know, we'll quickly, I think we'll grab some water quick. We're literally going to put this sprayer back next to the water tanker. Sugar beets, maybe we'll drop a load down there. We can literally fill up water from the little stream that runs down behind the farm. That's awful. There we go, that's a bit better. This is a little bit tricky to reverse though. If you go too far, there we go. Right, let's grab water tank. Awesome, that is empty. So we should be able to cut through one of the massive gaps in our fence. Like so. And we'll try not to go too far in like we've done in the past, but we need to go in far enough. There we go, that's good enough. Now, I'm not sure how thirsty the greenhouse is going to be, but we'll soon find out. We'll get a full tank load. I think we'll just even it out between the three if we can. Right, let's go this way. Tanker's probably a little bit too heavy for this tractor, but we can get to the greenhouses, get rid of some of the water. That will make it a lot lighter. Again, we're gonna pop through a gap. I think there's a decent sized one there. We need to avoid any tree stumps. I haven't tackled them yet. Right, we'll go for this guy first, I think. That's the closest. So, we'll put about 3,000 litres in there, ish. That'll do. And then this one. Again, similar sort of amount. That would do. And then, without trying to crash into the greenhouses, we'll top this one up. That's another little job done. Happy days, that's completely empty now. I might just park this into this barn as it is. I'm not even gonna mess around reversing, we've got quite a lot of room there. There we go. Brilliant. Let's shut these doors up. Right, we will grab some sugar beet, I think, out of the silo, and we'll pop that down the BGA, and that's another job done then. So about there, I think. There we go, full load. We've still got another, well, another load, I think. Not quite, maybe. So that's pretty good. We'll get rid of this, and then we'll come back. I think we'll jump in the pickup, and then we'll go down and we'll meet Seth. I want to see if I can get that old truck going down there. Can't really remember much about it, what it looks like, because obviously I was only there briefly and that was all a bit of a blur. Look at those animal pens though, they are looking cool. I'm happy with those. Very pleased. Just need some animals now, but that will come, I think, soon. Doing pretty good for money now, which is nice. Like I said earlier, we can start selling off some methane, hopefully some digestate. I'll try and put a few sort of feelers out there to any local farmers, see if they need any to spread on their fields or anything like that. Not sure if there's any sort of, you know, place we can sell. I don't know what it would be, some sort of slurry yard or something like that, I don't know. Right, we'll get rid of these in here, we'll get this processing again. There we go. That should all start whirring away, doing its magic. And there we go, we are empty. Absolutely love that trailer. The way it pushes it all out the back like that. Awesome. Right, let's head back to the farm. We'll grab the pickup. We'll go and see what Seth's doing down there. I don't know what he's been up to. Well, I'm pretty sure he said he was going to be there. We will see. But because it is winter time, we are going a little bit cloudy and dark in the sky. All I remember is there was quite a lot of trees. I mean, there is all down this end. And that cabin, again, I don't really remember much about the cabin. It's a shame the quad bikes had to go back, because me and Seth could have had a pretty good time on those. But if they were stolen, we don't really want them, do we? Someone else's misfortune. Right, we'll park a tractor up there. Just lock it up. There we go. Should be right though. Absolutely fine. Right, I've got to remember my way to this place, because it's a little bit out of the way, isn't it? Depending on what we do with the place, I may create some sort of track so that we know where we've got to go. So I think if we go here and across the little bridge, I'm pretty sure there's another track, because this track eventually leads down to Seth's yard. I'm just trying to remember where it is. I think it's on the right coming up. Yes, there it is. Right, I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's down here. I just know I'm going to get lost. That looks a bit familiar. Is it in here? Oh, I can see. Yes, there's the truck. There's the log cabin. Ah, and there's Seth's truck. Okay. Right. Where is he? Seth? Oh, there he is, by the truck. Hey, Snowy. How you doing? Yeah, not too bad. How long have you been here? Oh, only about 10 minutes. But I've been snooping around. This truck is a little beauty. It is, but it needs a really good clean-up. I bet that doesn't even start. Well, I think it does, because the Lambies wouldn't have been, you know, keeping it here if it didn't run. I know they was using the quad bikes, but, you know, I think they were using this as well, especially this mud. It all looks pretty fresh. It's not been caked on there too much. Well, it looks pretty caked on to me, Seth. I might see if I can get that going. Have you been inside at all yet? No, I was waiting for you. Yeah. Do you want me to go in first? If you wouldn't mind. Okay. Wow, it's lovely in here, Snowy. Is it? I don't really have good memories of it, Seth, if I'm honest. This is a lot better than my place. Well, no. Basically, I've not got good memories of being in here, Seth. So, I don't know what to do. I think I might pull it down. You can't do that. Let me stay here. I'll live in here. I'll pay you rent. What? This is a lot better than my place. Honestly, look at it. It's got a nicer bed than me. It's got a nice table and chairs. God, look, the sink. I love it. Well, please don't tear it down, Snowy. You gotta keep it. If you want to stay here, you can stay here, Seth. I'm not going to charge you rent because I was just going to pull this down. It's... Ugh, no. I mean, I'm surprised the bath is actually pretty clean, but... yeah, if you want to stay here, that's up to you. I mean, well, there's some boots and a jacket there you can keep if you want. Oh dear. I'm going to have a look outside anyway. Why? I can't understand criminals like that. They've got watering cans and... Very odd. Very odd. It does all look up together though. There's no tiles missing off the roof or anything like that. Whoa, what's all this? That is a lot of diesel cans. I don't know if it is diesel. It smells a bit like petrol. That's a lot. Why would they have all that? I know they were running quad bikes and that truck, but that's a lot of diesel. I'm going to try this truck. Is it even open? This is probably definitely got to be Uncle Jimmy's. It's his style. It's very old looking. I'll tell you what as well, that would be pretty good if we can chop some of these trees down and get some way of loading that up. That is a proper logging truck, isn't it? That's pretty awesome. Right, look, you can't even see inside. Tell you what though, it's not too bad in here. It's just filthy. Right, is the keys up under the... They are under the visor. The old trick. Right, is this gonna start? Probably not. Come on. You've got to be kidding me. First time. Wow. Seth. Look at that. Purring like a little kitten. Seth. Seth. You haven't got time to lie down. Oh, well, I was just testing the bed out. It's so comfy. Look, just stay here. If you want to stay here, that's fine. I'm going to take the truck up to my place because that needs a good clean out. So, I don't know what you're doing. Are you seriously going to stay here tonight? Yeah, if you don't mind. I got my truck here, everything's here, I'm just gonna stay here. I'll let you know in the morning if it's good enough for me. Well, if it's not good enough for you, it's getting pulled down because I don't want it. It's just gonna get wasted down here, but... you must be mad. Right, I'll leave you to it. I'll see you... well, I'll see you in the morning, Seth. Have a pleasant night. See you later, Snowy. Really? Rather him than me. Right, let's, wow, I can't even see what we're doing. Let's get this truck up to our place. We'll give it a good wash off. Oh, now Seth's truck is in the way. That's good, isn't it? Just get round there. Oh! Oh! I think I knocked some of those canisters over. I better tell Seth about that. I hope I didn't pop any of them. He'd be asleep and he'd be smelling diesel or petrol, whatever it is. Right. Let's head on up to our place. Where is the track? There it is. I'm going to give this a wash off and I think we will call it a day. Because I've done quite a lot today. I've built the rest of those animal pens. Tidied up the yard. Even though it doesn't quite look like it, but I have. I tell you what, this is a lovely little truck. It's running like a dream. Whoa, got a little bit of air then off that bridge. I think they've maintained it quite well, apart from cleaning it, but the brakes are a little bit spongy though. I had to really stamp down on them then. I'm just going to test them again on this bit as we come into... yeah, look, whoa, whoa, whoa. They are a little bit iffy. Right. Oh, very iffy. I might get those looked at actually. I'm going to give this a clean up. We'll leave that there for tonight. Hopefully this will scrub up pretty well. Getting all around those wheels. But yeah, this could be good for us. That's going to be another good money maker. Getting some logs on there sold. Got a couple of places where we can sell wood. Obviously Seth will take it. He can put it on the train and then off it goes. But we've got a couple of sawmills as well, so that's good. Let's get these little boxes. I wonder what's in those things. I'll have to check it all out later, but I'm not going to do all that now. We've had enough excitement for the day. I just can't believe Seth is going to be sleeping in there tonight. He's fallen in love with the place. Mad. Right. That is a lot better. Look at that. That is a beauty. What a lovely, lovely looking truck. Happy days. Right, guys. I'm going to go in. Probably have an early dinner, I think, and then get my head down. I am absolutely shattered. I suppose the yard isn't too bad, is it? I've cleaned up, tidied up a fair bit. We've got rid of our produce. Awesome. Made a decent amount of money today. So, let's get some dinner and get some rest. I will see you another time, people. Take care, everybody.